Hello and welcome to another Python tutorial from W3schools, and this one will be about variables, more specifically variable names. Okay, so head on over to the W3schools.com website /Python and click here on variable names, Python variable names, and I'm gonna go over the tutorial with you. Okay, so this is basically going to tell you about naming conventions, okay, for variable names. So, variable names. A variable can have a short name, like X and Y, or X or Y, or a more descriptive name, such as age, car name, total volume, and so on. There are some rules, though, for naming your variable, okay? So, a variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. So these are alphanumeric characters and underscores. And variable names are case sensitive. Okay. These are three different variables: age, uppercase, age, and age starting with an uppercase A and age starting fully uppercase age are three different variables. Okay, let's go over an example. So here we have, I'm going to run this. We have a bunch of different variable names with the same value, okay, the same string value assigned to all these different variable names. So here my var separated with a underscore, my var starting with an underscore, my var camel case or with a uppercase here in the middle, my var fully uppercase, my var with a number at the end. And they're all printing out the same value. Okay, you can try this yourself. Try to create different names for variables and then print them out and then see what happens. Okay. And then try to start with a number at the beginning and see what happens. I'll just close this because, you can try that on your own. Now, these are illegal variable names. Okay, these ones. So 3 examples, right? So here you have a number. The variable name starts with a number. That's not legal. You have a minus sign or a dash in between these 2 strings, which is also illegal. And then here you have a space. So this will result in an error. Let's try that. So it's saying here, invalid syntax. To my var is invalid syntax. So Python is trying to run this and then it's bumping into this and it's saying, oh, this to my var is not valid syntax, and it's throwing an error. So how would you fix this? Let's fix the first one. So, okay, so one of the rules was you cannot start a variable name with a number. So how would we fix this? You'd remove the number, right? Let's run it now. I'll print this. Whoops. Print this out. Okay, no error. So we got rid of the 2 in front and no error. Next. Let's try the next one. Actually, I'll let you try these on your own. Okay, so remember, you can't have a hyphen in between or a minus sign in between 2 strings. So that won't work. And neither will a space. Okay, try that on your own. I'll just move on to the next exercise. Okay, remember that variable names are case sensitive. Okay, multi-word variable names. Variable names with more than one word can be difficult to read. There are several techniques you can use to make them more readable. You use camel case. So here they give the example. So you have several words here, right? My, variable, and the word name, right? So if you want to combine a bunch of words together, you can separate them by using an uppercase, right? At the beginning of the variable name of the word. So here, this convention is called camel case. Okay. The next convention is called Pascal case, where each word starts with a capital letter. My variable name. And then you have snake case. Each word is separated by an underscore character. Now it's up to you how you want to name your variables. Whatever you find easiest to read. Like if you find it easier to read your code like this, then by all means use camel case style. Okay. If you find it easier to read your variables like this, then use Pascal case, where each word starts with a capital letter. And if you find it easier to read, me personally, I like snake case because I find it easier to read my variables like this. So I use an underscore in between each word. But this is also nice, my variable name. The problem with doing it if you start your variable name with an upper case, sometimes it's in some programming languages, it's a convention to start a class name by an uppercase. So it might get confusing, right? So, but however you want to do it is up to you. So I suggest you practice some of these variable naming conventions on your own, and yeah. So we'll go on to the next. In the next lesson, we're gonna go over assigning multiple values to variables. So thanks again for watching this video, and see you in the next one.